Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2. What's up, and thank you for listening to the Steve and Jay Show. I am not Steve, but don't you worry your pretty little head, because this guy right over here, he is Steve Frazier.
You're welcome.
I'm Jason Courier. It is July 9th, and it is Great Balls of Fire Day.
Isn't that an interesting name for a pay-per-view?
Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls of Fire.
And a pretty interesting logo, too, with the two sets.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
And there's guys in tights wrestling.
Jesus.
So good name on that.
Good promo. Yeah.
What are you thinking, B?
I'm thinking, okay, so pre-fight starting right now. So let's get the pre-fight prediction out of the way. Cruiserweight Championship match. Let's just dive right into it here. Neville versus Tozawa.
Akira Tozawa.
Tozawa.
What do you got?
I'm thinking Neville, but I like
too.
Neville.
I'm too.
And I really like the whole Neville as a heel thing. I really like
The
that
bad
turn.
guy,
Yeah,
the little
he
ones.
does it so well.
Yeah.
I really like what he's done.
He does.
I really
Well, you got to
like it.
remember, too, before he got hurt, though, he was doing that shit before that, though.
Oh, was he a heel before he got hurt, like
Yeah,
in
he was supposed to be
NXT?
the
And
man. Yeah, he was supposed to be the man, and he got hurt. So he was the guy that had to work his
which is
way
weird
back.
because when he came into WWE, when he came to the big show, he was the fan favorite and everybody loved him, and
Exactly.
I liked him because
He
he's
was
awesome.
cool
I like the
then.
flippies and dippies.
Yep.
You know that.
Dude, yeah, flippy dippies are dope.
Yeah.
Oh, but somebody's going to get hurt, and this we got to be safe. Fuck that.
They need to do more of that in the
They need
cruiserweight.
to.
Here.
Absolutely. That was the action. That's the whole point. They're little. What?
And
what do
I
you-
think they should have earlier on. I think they should have done more of the having, like Titus being connected to Tozawa. That's like a
I'm
tongue
the same
twister.
way.
Titus being
Tozawa.
connected to Tozawa.
Tozawa.
Titus being connected to Tozawa now.
That was like, what was it? Fake. Fat.
Fake. No, it's not even.
Anyway.
Don't even start.
But I hear you on that. You know, and I understand this. They're trying to get him back. I think they're going to screw up his character.
I think we should really like the cruiserweight division if they did it right.
Well,
But they're not.
Well, they're 205.
It's so clunky.
They're 205.
Is
yeah,
the thing.
Exactly.
It's a Monday Night Raw package, but it's on 205 Live is on Tuesday nights after SmackDown.
It's the
Huh?
It's the throw ups of the little guys.
Yeah, that's what
You
it
know.
makes it feel like.
Yeah. Trading partners.
Mm-hmm. That's what it makes it feel like. Yeah.
Because they
So
don't do flippy
you
dippies
lose the
no
interest.
more.
Yeah.
Like it's boring.
Yeah, it's just they do the same shit that the big guys do, but they're little guys. They don't let them do anything.
Well, it was like what you said. Like if there was more flippies and dippies, that's what they do. They're little.
I'm not saying you got to be
bombs?
Lucha Libres or anything out there, but
but
let's
have some action. You're
have some
tiny.
action. Come
You're
on,
little.
it's supposed to be that way. That's the whole. That's the whole
point.
appeal of the smaller
Exactly.
guys is
Exactly.
that's what they do.
Right.
I don't give a shit about Tozawa being able to do.
Or what color his mouthpiece is. Who cares? So we got
That is pretty.
Finn Balor and your boy Elias.
I do like Elias.
I can't stand him. I can't stand.
I didn't like him at first. I liked him when he did his little. He was doing the drifter thing, and he would just walk through. And then I didn't like him when he was first started doing the whole sit there and play the guitar thing. But then the whole
His way of
comedy
talking
act
shit.
of it started to grow on me, and some of the shit he says is pretty damn funny.
I would probably like him better if he didn't go out and sing and play his guitar. You know what I mean?
Well, and see, that's part of it
God.
too, though, because that one time that I saw him, and remember he broke character, and he cracked a smile, and you could totally see him trying not to laugh.
You did say that.
And
you did call
that's
that out.
when
You called that
that's
out.
when the
That was
character
live
turned for me, because he's having a good time with it, and I like that. I like that shit.
I'm just not a fan of his character.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just really not.
He's fighting Mr. out of
So-
favor Finn Balor.
So who do you got? Like the Prince or the musician?
Realistically, like as far as WWE's concerned, Finn Balor should mop the floor with Elias, and should look good doing it. But I think they're trying to
just gonna
push
say,
up Elias. I think that they're
right.
down on Finn for
I beg to differ with
whatever
this.
reason. Because how dare he hurt his shoulder when
Well, you know WWE.
he was thrown
if it was your
clumsily
chance,
into
well,
a...
if it was your chance and you're medically, can't compete or whatever it is, you lost your chance.
Yes, that's the way it is.
And it's hard to get it back.
It's hard to get your spot
But it's
back.
easy to get someone into that situation using that history off of you, right? So I
got you.
I don't like Elias, but
he could
why else would you
To
have
pull-
him for what? A
kind of
month?
catapult him into...
I'm just saying, a month sitting and playing that god awful music. Good lord! I hope you get a belt. I hope you beat somebody. I hope you do something.
He's not a bad wrestler either. Like, I think you are turned off by him playing the guitar and doing the whole thing in the beginning.
It's
That you
horrible.
don't notice that
It's
he's
horrible.
actually a pretty decent wrestler.
I was shut out in like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even interested in his character no more or his style.
See, he totally grew on me. Like, totally grew on me.
So we got an old tag team group.
Mm.
Goldust, R-Truth.
Yeah, your match of the night.
That is my match of the night.
Mhm.
Exactly. I think it's gonna be entertaining as shit.
I hope so.
You got Goldust, been doing it forever.
Forever.
His
So is
dad.
R-Truth.
R-Truth's been doing it forever. It's gonna be entertaining, not necessarily physical. I don't know.
It's
The
two old
build-up.
heads that know what they're doing in the ring, going at each other and putting on a show.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
they
Goldust is goofier than dog shit,
Isn't he
but
really? He is. huh?
he's good at what he does too.
And they're so entertaining that it's horrible that you get locked into it and you can't help but to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like you're saying, like they've been doing it forever. Ever. So who you going with? And this is prediction.
Yeah.
Is it
I'm
prediction or
going-
reaction? What
No,
do we-
prediction.
Prediction?
Yeah, prediction. Yeah, because no,
So
we can't
this-
react because
well,
we haven't seen it.
I'm just saying we got to have plugs, right? So this is
Yeah, this is our prediction show.
So you got Goldust or Truth?
I'm going Goldust.
Are you really?
Yeah,
I'm going to agree with you on that.
yeah.
I'm going to agree with you on that.
Yeah, I'm going Goldust.
He's the reason that I think that.
You know what I think would blow the fucking roof off, though?
What's that?
A surprise visit.
His brother?
Mm-hmm.
I like where you're going with this.
I would
That'd be
love
dope.
that. I'd love that.
That would be dope. I like that.
I don't think they'll do it, but that'd be cool.
It's an idea. Maybe WrestleMania
It'd be
shit.
cool.
Something.
As Cody, though, not as Stardust.
Yeah, right. So we got the women's championship.
Which they wouldn't do. They'd
Absolutely
bring
not.
Stardust back and fuck it up.
Yeah, right. They'd just totally destroy it.
Mhm. And then they'd break them up and make them fight each other later.
Like someone else.
Like, speaking of, Enzo and Kaz are going to have to fight tonight.
Horrible.
Boo.
Boo. I don't even
Boo.
want to pick a winner. I don't even want to talk
Boo
about
on
it.
WWE Creative Department.
What's our
Boo.
dog? What's our dog's name?
Enzo.
So the folks at home that are listening can understand what kind of connection we have with these folks. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm done with it. Let's go next.
Yeah, next fight.
Fuck that fight. What do you want it to be?
Let's go Sheamus and Cesaro, the tag team champions, against the Hardy Boys. In a 30-minute
Oh.
Iron Man match.
Well, what's your take?
I think this might be a window opening for the Broken character to come out with the Hardys. Like, this will be like what pushes them to be quote unquote broken.
As far as one straying from another and splitting up a tag team?
No,
or
the Broken character that they have that WWE's been trying to get with
like the
brother.
Wild Side?
Oh, is that what you call it? Wild Side?
They're crazy
Mm.
wild ECW side.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, and they had the Broken character where it was brother Neo and
I wasn't aware of that.
Broken Matt, I believe is the other.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and that's what WWE's been, the whole delete thing. That's what that comes from and that's WWE's been fighting legally with.
I had no idea about
Yeah,
that.
they've been trying to get it. So I think maybe this is going to be a window towards pushing their characters because supposedly they're
gonna
getting
split.
close
They're
to.
gonna split.
No, they're going to do the Broken theme.
See, I'm confused. I've never heard of. I've only known them as the Hardy Boys. The Broken Theme. Like, what's the Broken Theme? Like, they're still a tag team, or?
No, they're together still.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
It's just a character.
Just
that they
different
play.
characters.
Yeah.
Got
Basically.
You. So no Twist of Fate. Still gonna have Twist.
No,
of Fate.
they're still.
Got you. Just okay.
And you know,
I
like the
that.
cheesy,
I like
the
that.
cheesy voice that Matt does every once in a while.
Yeah.
That thing that he does. Yeah. It's
I
all
got
the
you.
broken
I got
character.
you. Okay.
stuff.
I honestly, I watch wrestling a lot. I've never heard of that. I like it.
And
You know,
so I think that this match is going to kind of push them to that.
makes sense.
I don't know who's going to win.
Well, it totally makes sense because then you're like, okay, well, who's going to have the competition? The Hardy Boys or the?
Well, and how better to break the
the
Hardys than
newcomers.
Iron Man match
There you go.
against
Absolutely.
the Swiss Superman and
That's going to be interesting. I can't stand Sheamus and I can't stand Cesaro. They just
see. I like Cesaro and I like Sheamus equally
Just
as
character-wise,
characters, as like individuals. I don't
Gotcha.
care for them as a tag team though.
They're horrible.
I like Cesaro as a tag team partner. I just don't like him partnered up with Sheamus.
I liked him when he first came out
Mm-hmm.
with Natalia's.
And I like him with Tyson Kidd. Yeah.
Right?
Who, as rumors tell, is
What you
going
got?
to be coming into the management side of WWE.
I heard that
So
too. I heard
could
that
he
too.
possibly maybe be involved in this match?
Well, the flip on
Get a little
that-
mix in and
Well, the
do a
flip
little-
on that too is WWE is not going to pick up Natalia's new contract. She's supposed to
No.
walk away too. So it's like,
Then why would her husband just up to do
What's
the
going on?
manager thing?
Then what's
Is she
going
maybe
on?
going to re-up?
she going to re-up? and
What the
he's-
fuck else is
he's
she
her
gonna do?
manager? That'd be awesome. Word on the street
It wouldn't
is
be bad.
she has a cousin who is a heart. Went to the dungeon. Was it the dungeon?
The Heart
Dragon?
Dungeon.
The Heart Dungeon.
Heart Dungeon.
And did the training, did all
Mhm.
that stuff, and is sound. And I want to say he's like 20 or 21. He's young, but he's big. He's huge, and he looks like Bulldog,
Oh, really?
British Bulldog.
Oh, really?
Just his face and
He's just a-
everything, and his size and build.
Really?
And he's trained. He's gone through the dungeon,
No kidding.
and that has
And
like.
he's an up-and-comer type. Really?
So that's what I'm saying too. Maybe Natalia, because that's blood. There could be a lot of things, and this is WWE. We could be totally wrong.
You never know what they're going to do, and quite honestly, whatever they do, they're probably going to fuck it up.
Some way, somehow.
Some way, somehow.
Realize, we got
They're
a good
gonna-
thing. Let's fuck it up.
Everybody's going
Good
to
job,
hit the
bro.
point where they're bored, and then they're going to do something crazy, and that something crazy is going to be the wrong thing.
Exactly. They usually do that all the time.
That's
though,
what
too,
they
right?
do.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So then, what do we got? We got the Miz and our boy Dean.
Dean. Get him, Dean.
Dave.
Get him, Dean.
And you know what? I think this would be the toughest match for you tonight because you like Miz.
I do like
and
The
you
Miz.
like Dean.
I do, but I like Dean a whole lot more.
So,
But I do.
What's gonna be the ticker?
I'm a Miz guy.
is it going to be the bitches that you think?
I
Renee?
really hope Dean wins it, but
I think Renee's going to have fucking.
dude, that'd be awesome if Renee got
She's
in the
going to
mix.
come out of the booth, fuck up Homegirl,
That'd be awesome.
and Miz is going to be stunned, and then Dean's going to do his thing. And
That'd be awesome because that could lead into having
Exactly.
Renee be more of a managerial type role.
Well, it gets her.
And you and I have
exactly.
talked about how they need to have managers come back in
They need to.
WWE.
They need to.
Where's Jimmy Hart at?
God, they need to.
Yes.
Or even have the drama, like, oh, this, WWE, diva dumped somebody, and it's like, oh, I don't want to be with you, so I'm gonna go with this girl. She used to be your tag. You know what I mean? Like, startup shit, rival, drama. Like, make it entertaining. It's a soap opera. It's entertainment. It's a man sport entertainment. Majority-wise, I know I'm with you on that. I love that little pigtail.
Renee's so cute.
She's
Jesus
sexy.
Christ.
And she's so professional.
She's awesome.
You need to watch Divas with her. You can really see what she's about.
I don't know if I can sit through that, but
Yeah. There's a lot of bottles of Jack around. So, who you got winning?
I'm hoping Dean. I'm going Dean.
You got Dean?
Yeah, I'm going Dean. I think Miz is going to win it, but I'm going Dean. Because, honestly, as much as I like Dean, he was kind of a boring champion, and Miz is a better champion as far as their ratings go, and their ratings suck right now.
And look how much popularity as far as, like, they're preaching, we're trying to get the young
and
blood.
They're pissed off at Dean too. They're not very happy with Dean right now either. So that's kind of another thing that makes me think that.
But I think he's got leverage, popularity.
Well, but maybe it'll be a message too of hey,
don't mess with us.
Like this is the kind of professional you need to be. Look at what the Miz has done. He's been here for and
we call the storylines.
But he's and everything we tell him to do, he goes out there and he does it and he sells it and.
Here's my favorite match of the night. Seth Rollins and good old Bray Wyatt.
Good old Bray. The Fireflies.
Man, it could totally go both ways.
I've been a Seth Rollins guy from day one, so I've always liked Seth. I've grown on Bray. I wasn't that into Bray at first, but I really like Bray now.
See, like we're opposite. Like I was
the other way.
You know that. Like we were in Stockton.
Mm-hmm.
We saw him in Stockton.
Yeah, see, I was all about fucking Seth when he was in Stockton.
And he was in Stockton as well. Exactly. Thank you. It is very difficult to, like, sway.
I just like Seth. I think he's a good wrestler. I like the way he sells things. Like, when you see him take a punch, he reminds me of Shawn Michaels, the way he would sell.
I already know. Yeah, I got you. Didn't you say
the almost oversell?
Didn't you say
like that borderline oversell?
Prefer to wrestle or someone like other preferred wrestlers because they sell their
because
moves
they actually sell their moves, so it looks like they're.
So you're saying he's one of those guys?
See, I think he is.
That. I believe that too.
I think he takes a punch better than most.
Like when he gets like clothesline, he does like these little.
Yeah, he does the flippy.
Yeah,
he flips over. Yeah, it's fucking dope. Looks like he hit the shit out of him. You're like. Damn, he folded him.
Did he not? Did he go off the rope?
What?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, so
You going Seth? Are you going Bray or Seth?
Nah, I'm going Seth.
You going Seth?
Man.
Right.
But what I'm hoping is that Bray brings out some new Wyatt family members. But I've also been calling for that over the last how many pay-per-views?
You just took the words out of my mouth. Like we've been saying for how long, and then we say that and we're anticipating, and then one of the Bray, like the Wyatt families, kind of go off and do their solo thing. Mm-hmm. So then who's left?
Well, because Bray himself, I like Bray. I love his character. Awesome. Everything's great. He does a good job on the mic. Everything's cool. He's a good wrestler. He's got that whole fat guy that can move thing going on.
Yeah, fat guy. Right. Rusky hairs.
Everything's great. But his guys are always better, it seems. Like
kind of use him as getting them up.
He's like an overrated jobber that they use to.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Using his microphone, like you're saying, microphone ability to get these.
Which
young
is
guys
weird
out
that they didn't do anything
popularity.
with Harper, and I know he's another one that got hurt too.
That's the thing, though. He got hurt.
Aaron Rowan, same thing, got hurt too.
And how big was he, though? I thought he would be the guy.
I figured.
Right.
Both those guys, they should do more with both those characters.
I thought Rowan was before Harper.
Really? You thought Rowan? Yeah, just because he's big. Yeah.
I don't know.
WWE loves their bigs.
Okay, so then...
Enough of that
Enough of that shit. So, here's my goddamn, sorry for cussing, boringest match of the night. God. Sheamus and Cesaro against the Hardy Boys for the Tag Team Champions. We already did that shit, thank God. I don't want to do it again. So, we are going to do ambulance match then, right?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman.
Braun.
So, what is the specs on that? Ambulance.
Ambulance is the one where you have to beat your opponent to the point where you can throw them in an ambulance, shut the doors, and it drives off, right?
That makes sense. Bray Wyatt had that.
Yeah, with Dean, he had a few ambulance matches, didn't he?
Boo. Really? They're gonna. Okay.
Well, because of the whole the tipping of the ambulance, and so it's
We're not finished.
Yeah, exactly. The ambulance has become the symbol of that rivalry.
Yeah.
Boo. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
So you're gonna say Roman?
I mean, you'd have to think that Roman Reigns would come out the end as, lifting his arm up and the victor.
I would hope. I wouldn't hope. I would think, just because Roman's been the
It's his yard.
guy. Yeah, it's his yard now. Yeah.
And Braun's been hurt. And he's always been in those matches that are, everybody's watching, but he doesn't win.
And I didn't. And leading into our next match, I didn't think that they were going to have Samoa Joe and Brock go at it, because I think Brock might lose tonight. And I didn't see that happening. I thought that the whole plan was Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar were both going to be straight on the rails going towards WrestleMania, and both guys were going to mop the floor with everybody.
Right.
And
well, that's what I was telling you. Like, Samoa Joe, like Samoa Joe. You fucking Samoa. Anyway, he's got a long history.
Oh, no. He
was a bad mofo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even more than now, and how big he is,
Mm-hmm.
and the mobility that he has, and the motor skills. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
He can move for a big boy. And the shit that he
And he
do
still
is
can.
insane. And I would like to see him come out.
That would be awesome.
It just, hey.
The reason why it would be
He
awesome,
earns it.
too,
He
is
earned
when
it.
was the last time you saw the belt? How often? Okay. Since Brock won it, how many times
I
have
got
you
you.
seen the belt?
I got you. Compared
3?
to, I've seen Samoa Joe, and how many times on Raw?
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying.
It'd be awfully nice to see the champ every once in a while, instead of some fucking part-timer.
Yeah.
WWE, get your shit together.
Boo. So, this is our predictions.
Mm-hmm.
The show hasn't started yet.
No, it's starting. Oh, wait, we got one more. We got the
What do we got?
Alexa Bliss versus
Oh, good lord.
Sasha Banks.
You already know you already know what I got.
No, I don't.
You don't?
Because either
Well,
one of them.
So, the title holder right now is Alexa Bliss.
Mhm.
And so, the challenger is Sasha Banks.
Right.
So,
True.
given the history, given the bullshit, what do you got? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Brad?
I think they'll probably keep it with Alexa, but Sasha would be every bit as good.
It'd be like a better story with Alexa, and then better
Sasha's a good champ,
entertainment with Sasha.
Yeah, Sasha's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
champ, though.
So what do we go with that?
See, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go on a limb, B.
Yeah?
I'm saying Sasha. She's
Yeah,
getting
you're
it
gonna
back.
go Banks.
I'm saying she's
The
gonna
Banks
get back.
statement.
And there's gonna be a 3-way between her, Alexa, and woo Charlotte.
But she's on SmackDown now.
Doesn't matter.
No, it does.
It's greatness.
Yeah, no, it does matter because she's on SmackDown
Greatness.
now. It's hard to keep up, but
It's
no,
greatness.
she's on SmackDown now.
It's greatness. Don't you shatter the greatness.
All right, I won't step in front of your greatness.
So who do you got? You got Alexa or you got?
I'm going Bliss.
You going
yeah.
Bliss?
Yeah, and probably off of something shady and stupid that Tamina, or what's her name? Not Tamina. Nia Jax will
There you go,
step
Nia.
in and do something shady.
Got you. So we're gonna
And then-
do a real.
And then afterwards call out Alexa Bliss for not getting her title match.
Yeah. So real quick, we're gonna run right down. So we got the cruiserweight, Neville and Akira. Who do you got?
I'm picking Neville since we just saw him win.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't give a shit. Finn Balor and Elias.
I'm going Finn.
So your picks are the ones that are
Okay.
okay. Goldust and Archers.
I'm going Goldust.
Okay.
I hope I don't change anything now between.
Good luck good luck with that.
Good luck remembering.
Yeah,
who you picked.
exactly. It's underlined,
Mm-hmm.
highlighted. Brock and Sonoma Joe.
I'm hoping for Samoa Joe, so I'm going to say Samoa Joe.
Okay. And we got the ambulance match with Roman
Ambulance
Reigns
match.
and Braun Strowman.
I'm going Roman.
Row.
Yeah.
Okay. Women's Championship.
Him and his
You
4
said
moves.
Alexa already.
Yeah.
So the Intercontinental, Miz and Dean.
That's a hard one for me. Probably Dean.
I think it's your match of the night right there.
Yeah, it's probably Dean.
Yeah,
He's
Dean.
just No, I mean,
Final?
it's probably Miz.
Final?
I'd like it to be Dean.
Final?
No, I want it to be Dean, but it'll probably be Miz.
So which one am I doing?
Miz.
Okay.
Miz, yeah. I would like it to be Dean, but it'll be Miz.
I understand that. So we got Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Okay. And then tag team, we got Sheamus, Cesaro, and the Hardy Boys.
I'm going to go with Sheamus and Cesaro
Are you
only
really?
because I think that it's going to be leading into the broken character for the Hardy Boys. Only because of that. Otherwise, I would go Hardy.
That's why you said break.
Yeah. Otherwise,
I
I'd
get
go
you
Hardy.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I got you. I didn't understand what you were saying before, but I got you now. That makes sense. So now we got Enzo and Big Cass.
Of course, Big Cass.
I can give a shit about you. Really?
It's such a stupid fucking match. Boo.
Because
I don't even want to predict that one. I don't want to. You know, I take that back. It's not going to be Big Cass. It's going to be nobody. Nobody wins off that one.
I was just going to say that. I give a shit. Fuck that.
Poopy.
We have a dog. What's his name, bro?
Hey, let's have a WWE creative meeting here.
There he is. What's his name?
Yeah, his name's Enzo. Yeah. Let's have a WWE creative meeting. Let's do something new with
Let's
our
have a
characters.
brainstorm.
What do we do? Let's break up a tag team.
Let's break up the best tag team going on, entertaining. That keeps
Hey,
people
guys,
watching.
our tag team division sucks. How come?
Yeah. Because they think they're going to have good individual careers, right? They'll do so much
Which, you know
better.
what? Big Cass probably will be a superstar. He's
How?
a big, he can't.
Like how you said, they
talk
love their
worth it.
biggins. He can't talk for shit. So, what do you do with them? You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to team up with somebody. Why break
No,
up
I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to keep him singing.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're not. But why? That's why they're breaking them up.
Yeah, why would you break him up to put him together with somebody
That's what I'm
else?
saying. That's why they're breaking them up. But what is he gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
You sound like Rocky Balboa trying to read commercial.
one more to describe them.
I splash it on in the morning, and it makes
God,
me
he's
feel
so
like
horrible.
a man.
God, he's bad.
He's horrible. So those are our picks, folks. Those are our predictions.
He's bad, but I love him.
He is. He's part.
I love him. I wish he was
Shit.
still tag teaming up with fucking Enzo.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Too busy. With
So,
Carmella,
matches
I
are
guess.
getting ready to start here. Bray Wyatt is about to take on Mr. Seth Rollins, one of our favorite matches of the night, and it's already starting, so we're going to get off the air so that we can watch. Thank you guys for listening. Please subscribe to us. Don't forget to click the little bell there next to it so that you know when we've got new content coming out.
It's a little one.
Follow us on Twitter at Stephen J. Show.
There it is.
Huh?
There it is.
You can send us an email.
That's my boy.
The Stephen J. Show at gmail.com.
And we have fast response time, folks.
We do, even though
We're on it.
we're on it. We need it. StephenJShow.com. You can also visit us on there. Please do. Again, please send us your comments, questions, everything. We love you guys. Thank you for listening. We're going to watch some wrestling.